What's good, guys? I can't really tell the lighting. Doing this a little later than most, but anyway. So look, Tezos. I was in the ICO. Funds were locked up for quite a while. Quite a while. And before I begin, Tezos, XTZ, is, I just got a confirmation yesterday that Tezos is now listed on Gemini Exchange. Awesome. Cool. Now, Tezos in the United States during the ICO, back in the day, for different ICOs, I had to figure out how to use a VPN. That was before it was really even talked about much. And then there were many issues with the ICO and the lawsuits and everything else. So the big thing was Tezos was not supposed to have KYC whatsoever. And then that changed. So I left my Tezzies. I left them there in the Genesis block. I never claimed them. Recently, I have. And I thought I had more. I really did. Because, okay, being the legalities of Tezos in their white paper clearly states those residing in the United States would lose their Tezzies if they were found. They would not be able to pull from there, so they would basically forfeit. So what I did was a little bit of a different approach. Excuse me. I did several transactions from different Ethereum addresses. And I did it on Ethereum because, like a few other ICOs, I could not figure out how to do a contribution using Bitcoin. I couldn't figure out how to do that. So what I did was I just converted that Bitcoin into Ethereum. And I threw quite a bit at it. And currently it's so way undervalued, it's not even kind of funny. When you do the math on it, okay, for each transaction, I forget how many Ethereum, but basically I would take a quarter Bitcoin and then I would convert that into Ethereum. Each time I did that, it came out to like 998 or 999 XTZs or Tezzies. Each time I did that. And of course the garbage truck's going by right now. Lovely. So I did it that way, in case those different addresses were located or deemed via IP address, their location somehow linked to another. Anyway, I did it under several. So I figured, okay, well, if this does what I think it's going to do one day, I'll just go to another country, whether that's dual citizenship or Article 22 in Puerto Rico, Article 20 in Puerto Rico. So, that's that's a key thing to keep in mind when the rest of the population wakes up to cryptocurrency and learns what other things are other than Bitcoin. They have no idea of all the roads and bridges that have been built. They have no clue. They don't know anything other than Bitcoin and Doge, sadly, but whatever. And they don't even understand that, really. They may have heard the name, they can't articulate anything. At least that I find. But you can escape capital gains taxes through Article 22 in Puerto Rico, which is Article 22 is under the United States Tax Code, whereas you pay zero in capital gains. Zero. Hear me out on this. Zero in capital gains, right? For crypto. Well, my dream, my goal, is to do exactly that one day. Have a fourplex, a vacation rental property there, something like that, where myself and family and friends can stay in one and I can rent the other three out, as a vacation destination rental property. You know how much how much revenue one of those generates? That's just wild. And then I'll pay zero in capital gains, and then through the trust and the LLC of ownership of the rental property business, because I own rental property now, and that's exactly what it is a business, and I run it as such. I don't live off of it at all. So, with that in mind, zero capital gains, then the business aspect falls under Article 22. So if you have any sort of residual income, or you have the freedom, the ability to earn or generate income revenue through other means, over the internet, run an internet business. Look at Mike Maloney, Peter Schill, and whatnot. That's exactly where they are. Many others, all these other Bitcoin millionaires and Bitcoin billionaires are there. That's where Brock Pierce is, the founder of VOS. When I say founder of VOS, I know that Dan Larimer, anyway, I don't hold any EUS. Anyway, just throwing that out there as a little heads up for you to go dig and dive into Articles 20 and Article 22 under the United States Tax Code. Go dive into that. Because there may come a day where you will need that. However, know this: don't buy anything off the internet without going there. Go there. Have a vacation. Take the wife and kids, go on vacation, go scout the area. Learn the area. Do it a few times, That's my intention. Go there first during off-season, and then go there during busy season. Just to learn the differences and the different layouts, because living on the Gulf Coast, I have learned that whether it is Gulf Shores, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida, Orange Beach, whatever beach, okay? Peak season and off season, totally different layout. So you may wish to escape during those times. However, one stipulation of it: yes, you will remain a United States citizen, as it is a United States territory, okay? The stipulation there is that you don't have to own property there. You can rent, but you must stay there longer than 6 months in order to claim those articles under the tax code and be able to prove it. So, why not have a staycation, if you will? You know, you gotta, it's so bad you're isolated from the rest of the United States going frickin' nuts. Everybody is so touchy-feely and, oh, you offended me. Give me a break, dude. Sticks and stones, bro. Sticks and stones. Anyway, something to look at. But no. Tezos. ICO. I did several, right? I did several. Now, I got, out of a quarter Bitcoin per transaction into it, I got roughly 1,000. It was like, some were like 999, 998 XTZs, Tezzies. You know, and I split it up that way in fear of, okay, if I lose one of those addresses due to me being in the United States, okay, the rest of them would be safe and I could then go to another nation, another country, and then claim them. You know, even Mexico, rather. You know, just, for instance, okay, because Lake Chapala was on the table, which is right next to Guadalajara. And Guadalajara is, in Mexico, is the major medical town. So the next town over is Lake Chapala. Now we're talking the same elevation and climate as that of Denver. Up in the mountains. Beautiful. Average yearly temperature is like, 67 degrees. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go up in the mountains, dig for gold and silver, just for fun. You know, just for fun. Bad thing about Mexico is you cannot possess a firearm. That is illegal. You will be buried under the jail. You cannot cross the border from the United States into Mexico, with any sort of firearm. You will be immediately arrested. Even if it's by mistake. Doesn't matter. But look, I guess they're out there cutting grass now, so I guess I gotta hustle this up. Tezos is now listed on Gemini. That is awesome. That is badass. And my goal with Tezos, okay, is, yes, I have enough to have a Baker node, to be a bank. I don't know how to set it up. I have a friend who is an attorney who is higher up, very high up in Tezos, who said he would help me set it up. That hasn't happened yet, and I'm not pushing the issue. I haven't been in touch with the dude in a while. I need to say hello, but the other thing is in my local area, anyone in my local area who participates in the meetups and whatnot has the option to bake under him or through him locally, and you don't pay all the fees that you do at Coinbase and all these other exchanges. So basically, he has agreed to allow me to bake through him and pay nothing. So, which would be awesome. Because it's a residual income project that I was looking at. That's what interested me in that. But basically, real quick, because of the lawn care going off, let's do this math real quick, okay? So quarter Bitcoin was 1,000, right? So 2 Bitcoin would then equal 8,000. That's what you need to run a Baker node in Tezos. That's what it equated to. So what is 2 Bitcoin worth today? Now divide that by 8,000, and that's what the price of Tezos should be. Just saying. So that was the ICO price. But anyway, look, I'm just going to wrap this up real quick before this gets crazy. And anyway, let's see. Today is the 23rd. The 23rd. So now that is 24 days with me of no cigarette. So, you know what? Cheers, y'all. It is Friday. TGIF. Go make it a day. Rock on. Later.